Cosmos 524. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. In front of the van, the jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake will take you through in person here on site. In the front locker you have your two gas bottle tie downs with your gas regulator on the bulkhead. We do have the gas pipe work available here on site should you need to buy any to connect to the top of your gas bottles. The gas regulator on this caravan is actually a gas changeover valve, so if you wanted to you could have two pipes connected and you can change over the gas flow by spinning round and pointing this arrow to the opposite gas pipe. Coming down the side of the caravan, you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the caravan while it's on site, and that will steady the caravan while you're on holiday. You will never lift the caravan with these legs as it potentially the caravan. The Truma heating and hot water fluid is essentially there to allow the heating system to breathe. You never cover this up, you can always leave this open as it is now. Next up, you have your water pump connection, which very simply blue trigger down to release it, and blue trigger down and push in to put it into the side of the caravan. The pickup pipe will then drop into the side of the into the top of the actor roll, as you can see here, and I'll show you how to fill that system once we go inside the caravan. You've then got your battery box and your mains power lead coming into the side of the van, and that connects to the mains power on site. You would need to make sure that you've got power coming from the post and into the caravan, and I'll show you a quick way of testing that once we're inside the van. The motor mover and wheel nuts will actually demonstrate the motor mover during the handover, and we'll also torque wheel nuts so you can see they've been tied into the correct settings. Two grey waste pipes down the side of the van here, so the fresh water that goes in the front of the caravan comes back out down the side here. You put two pipes into the larger diameter circles here on the outside, and they'll drop down inside your waste master. Toilet flush tank on the back of the caravan is essentially there to allow you to fill the water tank up inside the van, so you put your 3.5 litres of water in here and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. In the bottom you have your toilet waste cassette, which you open up the cassette, pull up the orange handle and pull the cassette towards you. The neck here turns out to tip the waste away, and the grey cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid. On the back of the cassette you've got an orange pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. The cassette will take 1 litre of water and a cap full of the blue fluid prior to use. On the back of the caravan on either side you've got your two wind down legs again to stabilise the caravan, and the leg winder for this will be in the front locker. On the door side of the caravan you've got your two fridge vents which allow hot air at the back of the fridge unit and take some cool air in. On the top right hand side you've also got a gas flue for when you're running the fridge on gas. In here you've got a locker for underneath the front seating area. You've got a wind down leg for the front left hand side of the caravan, and your barbecue gas point just behind this cupboard. Going on to the inside of the caravan now. Above the door as you come into the caravan you've got the main control panel. You've got your power on the top left hand side here, so you've got power on, power off, power on. On the screen here in the centre, it's giving you the battery voltage. A little bit hard to show you what's on here because of the brightness of the screen, but you've got the leisure battery voltage across the bottom here, and you can set the time at the top here. You've got your internal lights on the left-hand side. You've got your water pump run, which I'll come back to in a moment. You've got your awning light on this side just here, which you'll also need to press the button here. And then you've got your battery voltage on the button here to bring this back up here. Button down the bottom here allows you to go through some different options on the control panel. For this, we do advise you read the manual that comes with the caravan. So the first thing we're going to do is fill the water system up. So we're going to come underneath the seat on the front right-hand side of the caravan. Now the power's on. And underneath here, we'll find a yellow drain down valve. Now when this valve is flat and in line with the floor, it will allow you to fill the water system up. If you put that valve upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat, it will drain all of the water out of the system on board the caravan. So to fill it, you need to have it flat with the floor. Once that's flat with the floor, we'll come over to the main control panel again, or over to the tap, sorry. You'll open all the taps up on the hot side of the water system. As you see, I've already done this. And then we'll turn the water pump on. When you first turn the pump on, you're going to hear air coming out of the water system, and it will spit and splatter slightly. Once that water system is completely full and you have water running continuously out of every tap like we have here, you can shut all of the taps back off, and you can start thinking about warming the water on board the caravan. That's where the little control panel comes in, just up here on the right hand side. We're going to press the central button here, and it's going to take us into the options for the heating and hot water. I'm hoping in a second you'll be able to see this. Let me turn down the screen brightness for a moment. There we go. So we'll go back. Oh. So we'll come back to the main screen. So the first symbol you're going to see on this top left hand side here is the internal room temperature. We're going to press the central button, and then we can spin the dial here on the center, and we can select the temperature we want to set the heating to. You can press the central button, and as you can see, the caravan will start warming up, and that's what this gas symbol here, or the flame symbol here, is indicating. When they've got the icons flashing on here, we can spin either left, right or left, as you can see, and we're going to now select the water temperature option, and you've got off, eco, which is 30 degrees, hot, which is 45 to 50 degrees, and boost for when you are showering. If you wanted to shower on board the caravan, you'd hit the boost option, and that will allow the gas system, the electric heating system or the gas system to boost while you require it to. I'm just going to turn the water heater back off for now. Eco or hot will just essentially keep the hot water tank hot while you're not using the water system. The next symbol across here is the power source you want the heating or hot water to run from. So as you can see, going through here, there's several different options. The first one is gas. So if the gas bottle was turned on in the front locker, you'd hit the central button and it'll allow the gas system to ignite. It may take a couple of attempts to ignite it to start with, and if it fails to ignite, it will come up with this error symbol just here. Mix 1 is a combination of gas and 1000 watts of electric. Mix 2 is 2000 watts of electric and gas at the same time. Electric 1, which is what we're going to operate it on now, is 1000 watts of electric on its own. And electric 2 is 2000 watts of electric on its own. What the 1 and 2 electric relates to is the amount of power that is coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. For this, we do advise you ask the site office when you arrive on your holiday. The next symbol that we see here on the end is the fan symbols to turn on the blown air heating. So you've got eco, high or boost. Depending on whether you want it just warm up gradually, you've got the eco. The high will turn the fan speed on a little bit higher, and then boost will actually turn the fans onto their maximum speed, and it'll blow the air around a lot quicker. Down the bottom of the control panel just here, you'll see 3 other icons. You can select these again by spinning the dial round. So you've got timer for your heating and hot water systems. You've got the clock on the control panel. And then you've got your spanner symbol on the end here, which is the advanced options for the control panel. Again, for all of these, we do advise you read the manual that comes with the caravan, as if I tried to explain them in the video to you, it'd take me around 2 to 3 hours to complete. Next up, we're going to go to the fridge. The fridge is very simple to use. You've got a power button on the front here. As you can see, you've got your mains fridge operation, so you can select that if you're connected to mains power, and you'll be able to control the temperature of the fridge on the button on the right hand side here. We've then got the option to run gas, so we're going to select the gas mode. Again, there's no gas bottle on board, so it will fail to ignite. However, when it ignites, this blue light here is your pilot light. If it fails to ignite, it's going to start flashing this blue light here, and it will flash the red warning triangle on the right hand side. This is also the reset for getting the gas system to reignite, so you'll press and hold it, and after a few seconds you'll release it and it will try to reignite if it has failed to ignite. On gas again, you can use the button on the right hand side to control the temperature of the fridge. If you want to use 12 volt mode for when you're towing down the road and you've got the car connected at the front, you can come inside, have the main control panel turned off above the door, turn the fridge on here and select the 12 volt mode. Essentially, this will turn the fridge into a cool box for when you are travelling, so you can keep the butter, beer and wine nice and cold. The temperature control will not work when you're on. It will move, but it will not change the temperature of the fridge while you're on cool box mode itself. Cooker, hob, grill and oven and the microwave all work very much the same as your household appliances, no difference at all there. With your igniter on the front of the hob, or the hob lid, as you'd expect to see. The electric ring will only work if you are on 240 volt mains. It will not work if you're on gas or no main supply coming into the caravan. Coming into the bathroom, we've got the toilet system. And on the toilet, you've got an electric flush here just on top. You've got a full indicator light, which will illuminate red if the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself turns for your convenience. This will actually turn through 180 degrees, or 90 degrees of either side of where it is now, should I say, sorry. If the toilet seat is turned while you're trying to remove the cassette from under the van, it'll actually lock the toilet waste cassette in place. Below the toilet, you have the toilet waste handle, and you'll need to have this completely open to allow the toilet waste into the cassette underneath. Again, when you are trying to remove that cassette, you need to make sure this handle is back in the central position, as if you try to remove the cassette with this open, it will actually break the toilet waste cassette itself. We do advise also, when you're not using the loo, to shut this flat back across so no smells come inside the van. The last thing I'm going to show you in the caravan is how to check that the power supply is coming from the site you are on. So underneath the front seating area on the right hand side, underneath here, you will see there is a control panel for the caravan. On this side here, you have your 12 volt fuses, and it will tell you what each of these 12 volt fuses is for. But on the right hand side here, you have the household style trip switches. To check if you have power coming to the caravan from the site you're on, you'll hit the test switch. If the blue switch here drops down, as it has just done, that means there is power coming into the van. If this switch stays up when you hit this, it means there is no power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you are on. So that is the Lunar Cosmos 524. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'll be more than happy to help. We appreciate your business, and we hope you enjoy the caravan. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.